Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Whaleshares Curation show. I think we're at number 55 or 56 or something. I'm not sure. No, probably about 53, 52. Anyway, it's the Christmas show, so hopefully things will be a little bit more informal this time. We'll take the mics off. We'll do some chatting. I've also got a ton of hair shares to give out um, as Christmas presents, so we can work out a way to do that. But I'm not sure. What about one of those photography competitions like we used to have? Something like that? Does that appeal to anyone or something else? Anyway, give a suggestion. But we are going to race to this show as well. We won't make it too long because we know people are celebrating Christmas or at other people's houses. So what we could do first of all is jump. Oh no, hold on. In fact, I've got a new banner that I'm going to show everybody that was made for me by Be Here Now, who ironically is not here now. But let me show you.
You can just tag him. Maybe he's online.
I need a faster computer. Sorry, that took a while. Anyway, isn't that awesome? He made that for me, just as a gift, apropos of nothing. So I'm extremely delighted.
Oh, tis so
Look at that.
pretty. That's freaking awesome, man.
So what a great guy and what a talent. I'm guessing at some point he's going to make things for other people. Might not be totally free after a while, but I got the bonus anyway. Wonderful, isn't it? Anyway, let's jump straight into some curation. Linda, you were going to curate this week, naked, wasn't it? How's that going?
I'm with my family. You purr.
You were the one who said it, not me.
God, how dare you? Yeah, exactly. That's me. That's me naked. I'm using voice distorting soft.
Okay, so maybe next week.
Next week, I'm
naked
alone. I'm gonna be naked and drunk. Okay.
Okay, good plan.
Anyways, I chose to introduce yourself post this week because we talked about at least one, so I was like, why not go all in and go away from what I usually do and just find some introduce yourself posts. And then I looked at these and I was like, nobody curates the Spanish speaking ones, and I kinda understand a little bit of it, but I still translate it with Google after I don't. So this was the first one that jumped into my eye with of a wonderful girl. She's an athlete, a dancer, and something else. Creative writing, I think, or creative art. Something about artsy things. And I really liked how she formatted her first post. It's her first post and she's already doing it nicely. But I fell in love with her dancing picture. She has a picture of dancing, I think tango, something like that. Something, or salsa? No, salsa. I think it was salsa. Let me get there. It just takes me a while to get. Tango. No, it's tango. It's tango. And I really love that picture of her dancing. She looks really vibrant and cool and out in the open. And then she's an artist and she's a little bit of everything. And I just want to see more of her. And she didn't do a bad job. I mean, she did quite an amazing job for a first post. And there's dinosaurs for some reason.
Because dinosaurs are freaking awesome.
Exactly so.
Especially T-Rexes, right? Whenever I'm having a shitty day, I just imagine one of those making a bed. And I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, this is so much and this is so cool and this is so everything, and I just have to curate it, because nobody ever chooses those Spanish posts except me.
Oh, well, it's a wonderful, wonderful post. I'll have to get it translated, but just looking, the pictures almost tell the story itself. And if this is her introduction post, then I can't wait to see more. I think she seems to be a very balanced, diverse individual. And I love that in people. And it reminds me of the Annie DeFranco song, 32 Flavors. If you haven't heard it, you should listen to it. I think every woman should. but a beautiful introduction post. And you know, Nick, I can honestly say she's one step ahead of you when it comes to formatting, hey?
Well, my strengths lie in other areas, but yes, she's got me on formatting with her first post.
Also, Breeze, are you on Chrome?
Yes, I am.
You can just right-click on the page and choose Translate to English, and it will translate to English, and then you can read it in English.
Yes, I didn't want to sound lazy, but I'm not going to be able to do that right now. I'm kind of multitasking and juggling and stuff.
So lazy, wifey! Come on, go to the kitchen and make me some cake for.
Damn it! I'm masturbating to pictures of you. Leave me alone.
Left even Linda speechless.
My wife, where are you? We should stop this joke.
Died.
People are gonna think we're really married or something.
We had a deal that you would never do this. Why would you ever need to masturbate when you have me?
Because you're across the fucking world on the other side, you know, somewhere in the snow.
Imagine that.
It's a DIY world, okay? It's a DIY world. Girls need to. It's like do it yourself. Okay, so maybe it was more than 5 gins, Nick. Sorry.
It's all right. Well, you hold it very well because there's no slur in your voice. But no, it's good, and it's given me a good idea. Competition. We might not include the masturbation, but we could have pictures as a competition. Anyone can send in any picture that they've taken of themselves, a bit like we did before with the where you had to have the word Whaleshares in it. Well, maybe that's a hassle, but take a Christmassy picture, including yourself or your environment in some way, and send them to Linda, and then at the end we will vote on them, and then I will divvy up the hair shares between them.
I can't. I have the tiny laptop. I can't put them in a collage.
Okay. Cot, how good are you at this kind of stuff? Do you make a collage?
Yes, I can make one.
Oh, thank goodness. Woodsy wants some nude pictures of you, Nick.
Say again?
Woodsy requested some nude pictures of you.
Hold on. Let me think about that. So I'm at my parents' house at the moment. I could get my mum to take some.
You know what? You're judging Linda for having clothes on while in her parents' house, yet you feel comfortably fine admitting that you're fully clothed in your parents' house, you know? But it's okay. I suppose, you can compensate by getting your mother to take those, I'm sure.
I'm English, remember. She's from the North Pole. They do things very differently up there.
Yeah, we eat raw meat and kill for fun and rape and pillage and murder stuff.
And over December's they write books like 50 Shades of Santa and shit like that. Yeah, I know.
But anyway, seriously, I won't be sending nudes to anyone unless someone wants to send them. But what we will do is any sort of picture. Send it to Curation. She will put them up here. We will judge them, and we will pick the best, and then we will divvy the hair shares up between them. So normally we need Sevo here because he would send the first one in. Now, why should I stay out of Poland and Russia?
What's that?
Penderis is telling me to stay out of Poland and Russia.
Oh, you can't keep Nicky out of Russia because he loves it.
I want to move to Russia. This is the medium-term plan.
You're moving to Latvia. That's the closest way you can get to Russia. You will not be able to survive Russia.
Here's the deal. I'm going to stay in Latvia till Putin steamrollers in. Then I'm going to switch sides and move over to Petersburg or something.
Sure.
Anyway, joking aside, seriously, send your pictures in if you want some hair shares. Winner can have, I don't know, 100. That's quite a decent upvote, isn't it? And then we can divvy the rest up. or if anyone says anything particularly amusing as well, they can have some. But yeah, great first choice, Linda. Should we move on to Cotterin's first post? Keith Boone, send a Christmassy picture that you've taken in a direct message to Cotterin. You can send her a direct clicking on her name in the chat.
Okay, this is my first post and only post. I didn't pick two posts because you said that we have to pick just one, right?
No, he said one introduction post and one normal post.
No, I confirmed it with him. I said, so we have to pick just one introduce yourself post.
Exactly, one introduce yourself post and one normal post.
No, normal post was not included in it. And anyway, I only have one post. I don't have another one, but I can pull out another one. There's plenty of posts.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Usually I don't go for posts that are written in a language that I do not understand or do not speak, but since today's show is very special, it's a Christmas Eve show, I decided I'm just gonna switch things up a little bit, so I picked this one. Actually, then I was looking through Introduce Yourself tag. I looked through all new posts and trending ones, and it looks like there's hardly anybody writing those anymore because I know not a few, I know at least one person that joined Whaleshares recently, but she did not write her intro post. And I thought there were just like hardly anything to look through. But anyways, I translated this one and glanced through it. So this is Osmari, and in her post she says we can call her Osmi. Okay, that's fine by me. She's a 25-year-old medicine student from Venezuela. She sadly did not mention what field of medicine she's studying, so medicine is all we know. But she's also a very heavy sleeper, and she has a cat, a turtle, and two puppies, Linda. You might be happy about that. And yeah, sometimes she sleeps like 16 hours a day if the time allows. I thought that was crazy, but maybe she gets really tired and maybe she just cuddles up with her cat. Yeah, all in all, I thought it was a pretty good post, and she seems like an interesting person. She likes to play video games. She likes music. She likes art. So hopefully, she will be bringing something of value and interest into the platform. And she said that she's gonna do some medicine-related posts, even though I'm most likely not gonna be following those because I don't speak Spanish. But perhaps it will be valuable in that very niche. Actually, on Steam, there is a person, a surgeon. Oh no! Oh my God! Yeah, I did say that correct. Okay, just making sure. Too much coffee today. But anyways, that surgeon, he posts like really graphic images and videos of operations and stuff. Dr. Maisa, I think. Yeah, so if you don't know him, I would suggest checking him out. He's pretty good and putting out like really quality. Well, even though quality is subjective, you can tell like he puts a lot of work and his posts are very well formatted too. But yeah, this is it, I guess, for my post. Fingers crossed she's gonna be happy here on Whaleshares and safe.
That's got some amazing formatting. How did these people learn it so quickly?
They probably just go to Markdown Guide or something and just kind of like see how to achieve something that they want to do.
I don't know. Oh, sorry, Linda.
No, go ahead, Breeze.
No, I just said that I met some really dodgy, like, internet smart people that told me how to do it, and I just copy and paste what they told me to do, because a lot of these formatting isn't really in Markdown. Markdown just covers the basics.
And I wanted to say I'm proud of you for choosing the Spanish post, and I love that puppy, that second puppy in the picture. He stole my heart away, Curation. You were right.
I knew you would like those little dogs. They are cute, aren't they? One of them is called Tequila that I thought was funny. The like funny name for a dog.
I had a cat called Pizza when I was little.
That's cute. You gotta love pizza.
Yep, we just were like, I really like. What do we call this cat? I don't know. I really like pizza. Okay, pizza it is.
This is funny. Actually, I think like food, like the food related names are very common in the United States.
I would call my dog Anubis if I had a male puppy, and if I had a female puppy, I would call her Maya.
That's a good name too.
Or Mira, something ancient. Okay.
I had two cats when I was younger, and they were called Rambo and Tinkerbell, which I thought was a nice contrast.
Fairy Dust and Ruff Ruff.
Yes, but they were cats, not dogs.
No. Meow meow?
Exactly, meow meow. You can do a better meow than that. Come on, Linda.
I can do a purr.
You have to do those angry male cat sounds, like when they sit outside on the garden wall, you know, crying the song of their people, like wow. Have you heard
that
those?
one?
Yeah.
That one I can't do that one.
Meow.
That's lovely.
That's the noise
That
that cats
sounds
make
like
when you try and put them in the car or something, or you invite them to have a bath in the toilet.
I I think that sounded like a very fat and comfy cat.
No, this is an angry, upset cat.
Yeah, upset, but like a fat, upset cat. You know, some cat that is fed very well and doesn't like to move, and you moved him up like a centimeter, and he's like.
No, you know how that actually goes down is that's the male cats and the female cats having an argument like just before they start fornicating, right? And the male cat is actually saying now, and then the female cat is saying not now, and then the male cat says now, and so it carries on.
Always sex with you, please, isn't it? Sex, sex, sex.
No, it's a lonely life, Nick. Forgive me.
But anyway, back to the post. Nice post. As you can probably tell from the ones we're choosing, we're making a very definite effort to help out new users at present. So to build retention, that kind of stuff. Speaking of which, lack of colour, you had a task to complete for me, didn't you? You were going to recruit your whole university onto Whaleshares, and you were going to get paid for each person that you got to join. How many people of your entire school and the town of Deventer, wherever you are, have you got to join so far? Drum roll, please, for the big reveal of how many. You're not here? I'm guessing you haven't got anyone yet because it was just before Christmas. But this can be your New Year's task. There must be loads of girls on your course who would like to earn extra money to buy some clothes and stuff. Like you buy. Just tell them all the clothes you get from what you earned on Whaleshares, something like that. Anyway, if you get them on here and tell us, we can upvote them, and you get upvotes as well. Anyway, good choice, Cot. Have we got any entries for the Christmas competition yet?
Yeah, we have 3 of them. Should I share them?
Yes, please. Talk us through them. Who's the first one?
Okay, now that I'm done uploading them, the first one is wait, I forgot. Let me check. I think it's Keith Boone. Yeah, the first one is from Keith Boone, and he sent in us a Christmas picture from the wet streets of Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Um, Actually, Keith Boone, can you tell me if you met Nardwar? It's this YouTuber from Canada, British Columbia. Oh, what a misfortune! I love him. He's so funny. But anyways, the second photo is of Lack of Color. That's a Christmas picture from last year, and the third photo is of Jack. That's a good picture of it.
I love number 2. She looks so pretty.
Who is number 2? Sorry.
It's Lack of Color.
Okay, and who else is there?
I am not listening. You told me to guide you through this, and you didn't even listen. Well, the third one, the black and white one, is of Jack. It didn't have any caption, so I cannot really say much about it other than this picture that he sent to me. And the second one is a picture of Black Collar, and that photo is from last year. And the first picture is from Keith Boone, and it's the wet streets of Victoria, British Columbia, Canada.
Okay, I see.
You know
Okay.
what? We need to punish Nikki. You know why? Because he only listens when naked ladies are involved or young girls are coming from a school or something.
Don't be silly. I only asked who was what on the photo.
Well, you asked
Lack of
me. You first thing you asked me was if I was naked today and I with my family. Okay.
Sorry, I knew you were doing a naked week one week, and I wasn't sure if it was this week or next week. I got confused, but that was a
Well,
reasonable
I'm
question.
gonna be in the drunk and naked next week because I'm gonna be locked into my own room celebrating New Year's on my own, probably.
Okay, fair enough. Anyways, 3 good photos. Send some more in. Oh, another one.
Yeah, just fresh out of the oven. This one is from Woodsy. I guess it's his kitty cat. Yeah, his cat Witsa under the Christmas tree. Yay!
Are you in Germany? I forget. Okay, nice photo as well. That's very, very Christmassy. I think I know who Scott's going to vote for.
Yeah, good job on that, Woodsy.
Anyway, Breeze, do you want to do your post?
Of course I can. And just to prove you wrong, there's absolutely no sex in this post. Okay. Right, now that one's up, it's a lovely post that I found from a author that I have never encountered on any of the platforms that I've been active on, called Spider. And this is a lovely piece of art that's been done on photos that was posted by another author called Blastic. There, the gin is finally kicking in. Blastic. And she gives a step-by-step on how she did the drawings, gives a lot of meat behind the process in her writing, and then also incorporates various pictures into one drawing art at the end of the day, which I thought was really, really lovely and unique, especially that it's done from a photo, which is not her normal artistic forte. So I really enjoyed this post. New user, very, very low payout on it. So no one's talking about meat beer now. Anyway, and very, very low post payout on that one, and someone that I would like to see a little bit more of on the platform. So I just thought we'd give this one some love and support, and hear what you guys think about it.
Well, I do enjoy this illustration, especially the one of the older lady with a child behind her back. And I don't know what I like better, the hat, the rabbit hat that the child is wearing, all like this really, I don't know, innocent look on the woman's face. It's like really artistic. There's so much going on, but somehow it's harmonious.
I think another thing that I like about it is it's absolutely raw. It's not it's not at a state of being museum quality, but it still shows all the artistic talent and skills that goes into making a simple pencil drawing, and there's just a beauty in that, like showing art and skills with a simplistic style instead of going all out like canvas and oils or whatever the case may be. I do find that very beautiful, but there's just something authentic about the rawness of the drawings as well.
I totally agree because this is just beautiful. The face, I'm in love with portraits and faces. I think those are my favorite because you can see humanity in them. And this drawing, it seems so human, like there's emotion in it. And the birds are pretty, and I just love the drawing. That's really nice. It's something different from how other people do it on the platform because, sometimes you see people that have similar styles, but this is something different. Reminds me of old Latvian drawings, actually.
You're
It
gonna
looks
have
like
to
a
do Latvian drawings for us.
Renaissance studies for portraits. I think because the old masters would sketch out all sorts of different expressions and things. Like Rembrandt, for example, might draw a face from 50 different angles before he decided to put the effort into an oil painting. But yeah, like a study, it looks like, I think. Anyway, very nice choice, Reese. We're at the halfway point. Oh, I've got to do mine. Hold on 1 second. There we go. That's an introduce yourself post that I've gone for. I picked it because it was someone who writes dark fiction, and I was absolutely delighted to see that. It's my favorite kind of writing, and even if I hadn't had a show to curate, I definitely would have given this an upvote. Because, as you know, I'm very into the writing aspect of Whaleshares. So yeah, it looked good. I'm interested to see what she comes up with. She's put some stuff out there, it seems, published some stuff. But I thought it looked pretty good. I haven't seen her before from Steam It or anything. I don't know if anyone recognizes her, but it looked a fairly accomplished post as well. She seemed to know what she was doing in terms of blogging. Sometimes you can spot an absolute beginner, and she didn't seem like that, but maybe from a different area of the blogging sphere. Okay, well, I haven't seen her on Steam It, but because I'm not on there much anymore. But anyway, yeah, I'm interested to read some of her work.
She sounds really interesting. Like, like the fact that she does photography and she's like, yeah, I don't have a fancy camera, but I don't really need one to make something cool. And she's like, I write dark stories. I like that. She looks, different. I like different. Also, I never heard of her as well, so even though she looks to be in Steam, it's...
Well, she does start her post off by saying, well, I guess I'm a blogger now, so maybe she is new to the field. Definitely not a name that I've heard before. I am enjoying the darker side of things. I think me and Nick had a conversation about it a while back, and it's something that we agree on, is that you can't acknowledge the light if you don't explore the dark, or at least acknowledge it. And I think that's what enthralls us all about the, touching on the dark side, even if it is just reading short pieces of fiction. So this is definitely a creative, original writer that I would like to see more of on the platform.
It's funny, Breeze, because you say it, because you say that, you can't have light before darkness. I actually wrote about that today. Exactly that.
Yes, well, maybe I was just stalking you and I threw that in there just to grab your attention for a moment.
Well, of course you should. You're my wife. You should care of what I'm doing, my love.
Here, Nick, I would like to speak about the post. It says, before streaming, I'm not sure what it was, but in the last year, I focused almost all of my time on blogging. So I assume it's a person who just recently came to Whaleshares. It just like says there in the first paragraph.
Okay, well, I must have read it too quickly and missed that then, or forgotten. With all the festivities that were going on around me.
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
I see.
Yeah,
I'll
but I'm
stop it.
excited too.
So yeah, now I want to show you another post. I don't want you to upvote this. This is not why I'm putting it up here. But if you have a low Steam power, not Steam power, whale stake, you can get a little bit for free. So I've been upvoting people to 5 or sometimes 10 on this post, but I'm only getting a few people. So hold on a second. Yeah, now you did help me out on that. Very generous. This is my Christmas giveaway. I just wanted to give people with low power a 5 Whaleshares upvote, which is something I can afford, but I don't have a huge amount of upvote. But yeah, only a few people. So if you fancy resharing it, let's say 1% or something, just so people can see it, it would be useful because we want to keep offering free stuff to new users to get people cemented on the platform. But anyway, consider putting your name down if you've got low Steam power. And if you're just on the cusp, if you're over 1,000 by a little bit, put your name down, then you'll probably get something from me anyway. But anyway, that's the halfway point. I think. Cut. Any more photos?
Nope, no more. Sadly.
Okay. Are you putting those into a nice collage for us?
Not yet. I will do it once. I have all of them, so I don't have to mess with Photoshop.
Okay. Brilliant stuff. Okay, let's go back to the beginning again. So back to you, Linda, for your second post.
That was fast. Sorry, guys. I was not prepared for this.
This is the fast forward Christmas show, Linda. Keep up,
Yeah,
honey.
I just wanted to tell to Katrin, why do you need Photoshop when you can't paint? That's all the mother of all Photoshop.
I just don't use Paint. I'm more comfortable using Photoshop.
I was messing. Okay, anyway. Here. Sorry, I got a lot of cues on my box. Anyways, I chose this second post. Again, Spanish, again, introduce yourself post, because, you know, I just wanted to, because Nikki said I wanted to do both of them. And I chose this one because of another picture of a wedding picture of this guy and his lovely woman. And I was like, this is really cool and this is really cute. And you know, of course, that was not only the reason, but you know, he did some amazing job doing the post. He's an athlete, and I think he might bring a lot of great things to the platform. And it's pretty amazing post when you translate it again. I mean, I tried to read it a little bit. I kind of got it, but I still need to translate it. And he covers a lot of bases, and I hope to see a lot. And I also read his bio, and he says that he's more going to post about life and everything, you know. So another blog post about, oh my gosh, I'm drunk, my tongue is twisted. Sorry guys, I don't know. He is doing some sports, and I think he got a diploma in something that's working with people and health, like water something. Yeah, guys, I'm just take the mic from me.
I was just looking at that. Sorry. This is what happens when you get a bunch of drunken, disorderly ladies on one show. Except for Katrin, she's awesome.
No, I haven't started drinking yet.
You see, that's the problem here. We should all just
I
like
had
battle
no
together.
time to prepare for the presentation this time. I did it too late, guys. I'm sorry.
I just need to check, Catherine. You are going to be drinking next week, yes?
I will later today too, but I'm still the dinner is a couple hours away, so I haven't started yet.
For the show next week.
Oh, for the show, I'll try. I'll make sure to buy this big bottle of martini, the 1.5 liters. That bottle. I usually buy the bottle just for myself for New Year's, and I put it in a bucket of ice, and I drink out of the bottle throughout the night.
The rest of us are going to be naked, but because you're married, I don't think. Well, I suppose I'm married as well. I'm still going to be naked, but you don't have to be, because I'd feel guilty asking you. But you could wear your Tomb Raider outfit.
Why doesn't she need to be naked? Her husband is there. Nobody else can see her. If we're all naked, we're all naked.
But it's disrespectful of me to ask her to be naked for the show because
Do you want me
she's
to
married.
ask her?
Well, that would be up to you. But I thought she could, instead of that, she could wear the famous Tomb Raider outfit that we always hear about, but she never seems to wear.
It's too cold for that. I need a Tomb Raider sweater.
Oh well. Okay, well, we will see. At least you'll be drinking. Breeze is going to be drunk and naked for sure. Linda will be. I will be. So it's going to be a good show. Hopefully all of the audience will be as well.
Well, at least I don't consume much alcohol, so that one glass of wine, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be great.
No, you all have to have a tequila with me at least. Like, woohoo! New Year's! Yay!
Anyway, where were we? Had somebody just done that post? I've forgotten.
Linda did her post.
Oh, Linda did her post. Was it good? Did we like it? I can't remember.
Yes, we loved it. We loved the diversity and the cultures that's flooding into Whaleshares and creating the fundamental building blocks on which we can build a stable platform. Yes, we liked it.
You cannot love that post because of that couple. They look so happy and glowing together. It's just, I love.
Ah, that's what I wanted to say. I was looking at the first picture and he looks a lot like the singer Ricky Valens from way back when.
Hey Nick, I received a post to curate. Since I only picked one, Mandel Sage kindly offered to promote one of his posts, and I don't mind doing that. And I thought that was a decent mandala. So if that's okay with you, I will drop the link in the chat.
Of course, thank you for asking me. That's absolutely fine because we've got so many new users this week. We can take someone who's a bit less new. So go ahead, and full marks to Mandel Sage for a grabbing opportunity with both hands.
Yep, that's his post. I didn't study it much to talk about it, but I think this is a pretty good artwork. And I like the colors of it, this baby pink and a little bit more like hot pink color on the edges. I just really like this artwork. This is, I guess this is the main reason why I agreed, well not agreed, but decided that I will indeed go ahead and talk about it, because otherwise I probably would not have done that. So yeah, good job picking a nice post, Mandel Sage, and grabbing the opportunity indeed. Yeah, so I guess he creates those, like, I don't know what program he uses to make it. Maybe he will elaborate on that a little bit. But I guess this is also was one of the entries for Inktober. So yeah.
That's pretty. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, if you look carefully, you will see that I've taken Mandel Sage off server mute. So if you want to tell us about it, but go ahead, Linda, anyway, whilst Mandel Sage gets ready.
I just wanted to say it's pretty, and I love. I usually don't like pink. It's not my color, but that's a nice tone. I like that.
Yes, it really
Yeah.
is. And for those of you that don't know, Mandel Sage is another resident celebrity. He's just put out his book of mandalas, so just FYI.
I ordered one.
Oh, you did? That's so freaking
I
awesome.
did. I sent it to somebody who might actually enjoy it. Because I just wanted to order it because, you know, it's cool to have somebody on the platform that's doing actual physical thing. That's so amazing.
So first, thank you very much, Catherine, for choosing my post. It was sort of half in jest, and then I was like, oh no, why don't I just do it anyway? And then I sent you the DM. And thank you for your words. You know that you liked it, and thank you very much, Linda, again for buying one of my books. I'm kind of sad that it wasn't for you, though. I thought it was for you. But
No,
that's
I
okay.
wanted to buy it. No. I wanted to have it, but I knew that I wouldn't use it to its full potential because I'm a really lazy, sloppy person, and I like to create my own thing instead of doing other things. So I haven't colored something in ages. However, I think it might help me with my, you know, when I'm kind of down. So I might, you know, I'm gonna see how the other person likes it. So.
Yeah. It's great for if you're feeling down. I mean, for any kind of if you are feeling down or stressed or any kind of negative emotion, coloring those sorts of things in is very good for that. But yeah, that was it. And yes, it was made with a program, J Wildfire. It was also a for the Inktober thing last year, where usually it's for sketch artists, but I just decided to take it on as you know, with the kind of art that I do, to see if I could do it once a day, and I only managed to keep up for 11 days. But yeah, so because of that, it was very quick. You can see some of the before attempts in the post before I finally settled on that one.
Manuel Sage, I think it's awesome what you've done. I haven't bought a copy yet. I don't have a credit card. But when I get all my my banking stuff sorted and ordered, probably in the spring or summer, then I will very strongly consider getting one. But I think it's brilliant. Good it looks, how professional it looks, and what an unusual thing as well to have a book of colouring for mandalas. But yeah, brilliant. Well done.
Thank you very much. I just pasted the link in case anybody is interested in taking a look at it, the Amazon link.